borders, just over the border between the Dragonborn lands and the Dwarven lands. So you can guess where you're heading next, potentially. Because this has to be
the Elven lands.
Because this has to be canon. Because if this becomes no longer canon, then Graham doesn't get his birthday present.
Oh,
Fight you for it.
plot armor time.
And with it, I shall win. Oh, yeah, that means we can't die in this session. Cause then...
Well, yes, good point.
Well, there you go, Kat. There's no dilemma. There's no chance whatsoever that this is going to end badly, so we don't need to worry.
Sweet. It'll be cool.
I hope it doesn't go badly.
Army of kobolds fight. Just like,
Oh yeah. To be fair, it's a little bit harder, but
good.
it has to be. It has to be.
Can't wait.
But yes, as a small spoiler, this town will be slightly under siege when you first arrive. This is after the town has been liberated, and you find yourself in the local tavern, drinking, celebrating with the whole party around.
The usual.
Downtime side quest that will happen in sessions somewhere in the future, canonically in the timeline.
Yes, this will...
Link.
It happens in a way which will make sense, hopefully.
Okay.
So you guys are all sat at a table, food, drink, flowing, Sam's performing. Everyone's having a good time. And then, whilst you're in the tavern, I would like Graham, or Bogrud first, just to roll a quick perception.
Can I roll it with a real dice? Because I want to use my birthday dice.
Yes, you may.
Okay, let me get up my character sheet so I know what my modifier is.
I do have envy about that blue dice, though. They were beautiful.
They're called Blue Steel. I couldn't not buy them when I saw a dice called Blue Steel. And if I ever roll a d20, I'm just going to go towards the camera.
Though we know what it means.
Yeah. Right. Perception plus 2. So that's a 22. But I rolled it with one of my blood splatter dice.
Well, you notice, whilst everyone is merrymaking and celebrating, a greying, brown-haired minotaur, very tall, walk into the tavern, goes straight to the bar, and orders himself a drink.
I would like to go and tackle him.
How could you, not perceive that?
Well, exactly. It was a very low DC, but yeah, you go. So yeah, if you want to tackle him, you go up behind him
in a friendly tackle sort of way, like a tackle hug.
And oh no.
Oh no, I got caught on his horn. Bogrud's
No. It's just come up saying laptop is going to restart.
Oh, one of those.
So I'm just trying to set it up. Oh.
Postpone.
But as you go to tackle him, it's almost as if he could hear you
blundering,
sneaking up on him.
Can I just say, Sam is watching what's going on here and changes whatever he's playing to. What's that coming over the hill? Is it a Bogrud? Is it a Bogrud?
And he turns and you see a huge smile on his face and... Bogrud, my old friend, fancy seeing you here.
Odysseus, you bastard, what are you doing round here?
Funny you should ask. Since I last seen you, I've taken up a job working with a very wealthy family from around these parts.
Sounds to me like you sold out then.
Well, it's you'd appreciate what I do. I'm somewhat of a talent scout.
Are you still killing people? That's the main question.
When it calls for it, I'm more of a enforcer. But no, I'm a talent scout. I look for people who might want to maybe earn themselves a little gold. And knowing our history, no doubt it's certainly up your street.
I'm talented. I like gold.
Can you still fight?
Beat your record.
Well, you were there longer than I was. But I was proud when I heard. I was proud when I heard you got won your freedom.
Yeah, I would have won it earlier, but I enjoyed it too much, so I stuck around a bit longer.
Free food and fights. What wasn't there to like?
I don't know why Bogrud's voice has changed.
I wasn't going to comment, but maybe he's undercover. Or that's the way he's always spoke.
It's just been that long, I can't remember what origin.
It's slightly Russian almost.
Yeah, like a hello there, but no, I can't.
No.
I can't remember. I can't remember. Bogrud would like to have some drinks.
That's it. That's it.
There we go.
That's nice.
You should have a key phrase like Bogrud smashing Dolion's head. I mean, just to get into character.
Bogrud punched Dolian in balls. Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
Still smashing balls, I hear.
All the time.
Ooh. Performance, is that for Sam's?
Yeah, he's just performing in the background, just in case it rolled one way or another and derailed the conversation. But he's just
Oh, no. Yeah, he's playing
speaking of talent scouting, he's talent scouting himself while performing.
Well, as I say, Bogwood went over to speak to him, so you were all sat at the table still, and Bogwood's on his own up there. You don't hear what they're talking about. It does sound as if this Minotaur's being a little bit quiet, not wanting to be overheard. They say,
What sort of talent do you need, my friend? Other than punching, obviously.
well, punching is exactly what I'm looking for.
What about singing? You need a bard?
A bard always goes down a treat, sir.
Well,
Don't eat
well, doesn't he just? I just want to. Can I check to see? I mean, obviously Bogrud's disappeared off to speak to this person. Can I perceive or get the? Are they having a good conversation? He's not fighting with someone, which is interesting.
Yeah. Roll a quick perception then and see what you see. With a 12, you can see they seem to have like good camaraderie. They seem to be quite comfortable in each other's company.
Now that's curious for a start because Bogrud hasn't started with his fists flying everywhere. So Sam is just going to be working the crowd a bit as he's performing, working his way over to the bar, just to kind of be nosy, see what's going on there, maybe be a bit annoying at the same time.
Cool.
You know, like those really annoying people that kind of play guitars or violins in restaurants. That's kind of
serenading us.
Yeah.
See, I'm thinking more of Anchorman, where he's doing jazz flute in the club, stomping on the tables. But
somewhere in between.
But Odysseus will say, "Yeah, my employer hosts a very a secret run organization, a fight club, shall we say, very exclusive."
It seems to me like the first rule of that club would be not to talk about that club.
It's only those that need to know. And I must admit, my last few people I brought through have not showered me in glory. I have not won for a couple of events, and well, as soon as I saw you, I knew my luck could have changed.
Well, we're between gigs at the moment. I've got nothing better to do. I mean,
Well, and he will try to secretly roll a. He's going to roll a sleight of hand. He's going to try and pass you something. He doesn't have particularly good at that. So 50. So he will try to pass you a scroll secretly. So if Sam wants to try and perceive that.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
So you see it get passed over.
Yeah.
But yeah, he passes you a scroll and say, leave quietly. Alone if you can. Bring
on,
your
Sam.
bad friend if you wish. But you will find directions. I will be in the house awaiting your arrival.
See, with that perception, by the way, Sam is just full on leaning up against the bar, just kind of like, what is going on?
Part of me wants to suggest that I make either like a wisdom or an intelligence save, not to turn around and just shout to the rest of the party, "Everyone, me and Sam are going to Secret Fight Club. See you later."
If that's what Bogrud would do, you can do that.
I mean, it's like he says, like, try and leave quietly, but I mean, given the party's history of what happens when people sneak off on their own, like, Bogrud would be like, well, I'll go quietly, but I need to tell my friends where I'm going, otherwise they'll come looking for me, and it'll become a whole thing.
I promise you'll be back by morning. A quick fight. Wager could be made. A quick way to earn some gold.
Don't worry about it, Bogrud. I'll go and tell the folks where we're going. So I'm just basically going to go over them, just saying, we found some girls. See you later. Bye. Don't wake up.
Don't wake up.
Don't wait up.
Well, he is going to turn around anyway. Say, be there after sundown. It's now mid-afternoon, so you will have a bit of time. But he will, before he goes, he just said right to you, he will turn to Bogrud and say, my employer pays well for information, and she's been hearing stories recently of a half-orc matching your description, causing all manner of havoc across the land here.
I mean, that sounds a little bit like me.
It's like, is that you?
I assumed it was as soon as I saw you here.
One moment. Was it a half-orc that burnt down a village, or a half-orc that punches heads off of things? Because we have one of each.
Was there a lettuce hat?
I've not heard of no lettuce hat as yet.
It's not correct then. Must
Not
be
good.
me.
Well, it was you and a band of travellers who you seem to be working with. I see you have not lost your touch, my friend.
What can I say? People like it when I'm around.
Well, I think tonight could be quite lucrative for all of us.
Cool. I will see you at the Secret Fight Club. Shh.
I mean, I think there would be some sort of louder competition. Shut up!
It's Secret Fight Club!
And before he leaves, he will slide a couple of gold onto the towards the bartender and say, "Drinks for my friend." And he will drink as much as you want. It's on me, my friend.
That's not wise.
It's only a few gold, but he turns and leaves, and the merriment and everything continues. You guys have fun. Night gets closer, and everybody starts settling down for the night. And as night falls, everybody starts making their way up to their rooms. And now it's up to you guys. You guys could stay up to be the last two up and then just leave, or you can go up to bed and then make your way down. But
that'd mean sneaking out, and Bogrud's not very good at sneaking out. So I think we'll just stay up and close out the bar.
Yeah.
Everybody else retires for the night.
Sam will have been playing and chatting and dealing with all the people that have entered the tavern. I want to see if he's actually found any other kind of people, women, anyone basically, to entertain while waiting for everyone else to go home.
Well, I say it's a small sort of like border town, so it's not a huge population, but there is a few dwarfs of different ages. You'll see many bearded dwarf lady.
Gives me something to hang on to.
Sam running drunken karaoke for all of the
Yeah.
local.
I like that.
But yeah, you guys then stay up drinking. I would imagine, knowing it's a fight club, Bogwood, from his gladiator days, would know not to get too tanked up because he knows he has to fight. But
Does he though? Does he
I
though?
mean, we could roll some cons to see whether or not he's going to be disadvantaged in the fight club if he drinks too much.
Well, I rolled a 16, and I've got like a bunch in Constitution.
Yeah. So yeah, you're able.
Dirty 22.
You keep your wits about you. You've had enough to drink. If anything, it's been a confidence boosting drink.
Cool.
Are we also resetting our sheets? I've taken pictures so I can set them back again.
Yes, yeah, do the same as last time.
Cool.
So yeah, you guys you've saved this down. You've had the chance for a rest while you've been there, and you make your way following the map, and you make your way to a huge house. Magnificent looking building, looks very grand, very expensive. And this is where
Sam and say, try not to steal too many things.
And try not to bust up the shit.
Yeah, let's try not to break this house. It looks very expensive.
Or we can try.
I do my best.
Yes, and
Immediately punches through a window. No, I'm joking.
Sam pockets something from the side. Ah, you can do that. I can do that.
Okay.
yeah, you are outside this huge building.
Nice
I'm
bushes.
guessing you're gonna. Yes, they are. Nice and trim. I'm guessing you will go to the door.
I assumed that was the plan. Yeah.
You're the one with the invitation.
Yeah. I'll just go over and just like hammer on the door, hard but not hard enough to break it.
Cool. So you knock on the front of these doors, and both wooden doors swing open, and you see in front of you a very well-dressed human male. Do you have your invitation?
Nope. But he does.
I have a scroll.
He takes off you. I see. It has Odysseus' mark on here. I guess you're his champion for the night. Please come in. And he invites you in. And as you walk in, you see again staircases and statues and a very expensive looking house. Everything. You could see when he said that his employer is very wealthy. He wasn't lying. This is
some fancy
a
shit
huge
here you've got, my
mansion.
friend.
It's not mine. This is belongs to my lady. Well, not my lady, but the lady of the house. But please come in. Take a seat. I'm sure you will see Odysseus soon. Please make yourself at home. Drinks are available. Food is available.
Yeah, don't mind if I do.
Make yourself at home.
Cool. Where do we find the drinks?
There are drinks to the left, and he will point to this room here, where you will see a number of different people, different races, that all seem to be sit there. All again look like either seasoned fighters or look like they are wealthy and hosts of the guest, a guest of the host.
Who looks the wealthiest and the fanciest?
From on this table here, I would say.
And if they're the prettiest, it doesn't hurt.
What do we have here? We have, well, there's a gnome female. I mean, these are the same tokens I used in the one-shot bar, so. But there's just a group of different people. They all look, like I say, either seasoned warriors or wealthy, but they all seem to belong here. They all seem to be at home. It doesn't seem to be their first visit here. But yeah, they're all sat there, and as you walk in, they'll be like, who may you be?
My name is Bogrud.
Hello, Bogrud.
Who are you?
And he will... Where is my... Oh, I can't find the names.
It's all right. We can drink.
So he will say, which one are you speaking to? I'll make one up.
Whichever one spoke to me. The one directly opposite, I assume?
Yes.
What looks like a sword across his shoulder?
That is a flute. He is...
Oh, okay.
Yes,
From my zoom level, it just kind of looks like he stood there with a sword, but if he's got a flute in his hand... Oh, so it's a bard.
Yes. So that is... we'll call him Pittacus.
Oh, I'm going to beat you into a Pittacus later.
Oh. Hey, are you here to watch the fighting, or are you here to do the fighting?
Bogrud's going to get a really sarcastic look on his face and go, do I look like I only watch fights?
No. I mean, you look very formidable, my friend.
Just like crunch every bone in his upper body.
Like a Rubik's Cube.
Yeah.
I've been on quite a good run recently with my bets. You look like a strong one. Maybe you're worth a wager tonight.
Bet on me to win, I guarantee it.
You guarantee it, you say?
Guaranteed.
I mean, I will have to see what the odds are when the betting starts, but I'll keep that in mind.
I pretend I'm a very bad fighter, get very good odds, then you put everything you have on it. I take 10%. Bogrud's trying to game the books in his favour.
Yep.
I'm going to walk out of here with that 150,000 gold.
You can bet on yourself, he will say. Fighters can bet on the fights themselves, so you will not need to take my percentage. If you win, you will take your own percentage, 100% of your winnings.
Bet on me, I go down in first round, you lose all your money. Or you give me 10%.
I would need to lose many fights to lose my money.
Well, I lose, and then I come beat you up and take all your money. I'm joking. Here, have beer. This guy cannot take joke. You talk to him.
Sam's just going to be talking to the gnome next to him. Just be like, so, you a fighter or you a supporter?
I'm a supporter.
Ah, you look like a champion to me.
Oh, it's very kind of you. You look... Pardon me, but I mean, compared to your friend, you don't look like the strongest fighter out of the pair of you. Are you here to fight?
Fighting's not my strong point. I have other strong points. So who's your fighter then?
I don't have a fighter. I'm here to watch and just enjoy the festivities. There are many things on offer: free drinks, free food, entertainment. Well, all manner of entertainment. Upstairs, you will find many different ways to entertain yourself.
Oh, tell me more.
Our host is very generous. There are people there who can satisfy your every whim.
Sam at this point is just elbowing Bogrud. Hey, there's other entertainment here, big fella.
Bogrud has his own entertainment elsewhere.
Oh, your loss.
You go and defile all of the whores that you like.
Yeah, what time does this fight kick off?
I would say, and she kind of, you see a whisper to the orc across for her. I think we have about an hour or so. I think they're just preparing the venue.
Ah, not enough time for what I want to get into. Anyway, who's your friend over there?
Him? That is Galak.
Sup, fella, what's your story?
I come to watch fights. I used to fight. I now help keep peace. Make sure fighting stays in fighting pit.
It's a very noble cause.
I'm also here to fuck.
That's even more noble cause.
I know. Drink.
Bogrud want to size up his competition.
Say again.
Where are the other fighters? Bogrud wants to size up his competition.
I believe they are still downstairs waiting, preparing themselves in the fighting pit.
Oh, so nobody up here is fighter. Well, this has no interest for me then.
Not tonight. No, these people are here to maybe earn some gold, smell some blood, be entertained. These parties happen every few months, and we're very rarely disappointed.
Okay.
I want to question one of the two of them about who the kind of like biggest threat is. Get some intel on who the main champions are and things like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, so who's your money on then? This is my first time here. Where's the big money?
Well, there's only one fight tonight. We only have one fight. Odysseus, he finds a champion, and Yondrek, he also finds a champion.
Ah, what do you know of his champion?
I hear he is a formidable fighter. Harry's here. Fist bump.
You gotta do respect.
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 Yeah, he's reading.
Yeah. And while you guys are having this conversation, at the opposite side of the table, right at the head of the table, around here,
That's always
you see again a slight shimmer in the air itself, and then a small tear appears, and a little head pops out
Not this again.
and says, "Hi, everyone." And this time, I need Cat to roll me a D100.
Oh no. Oh no. Bear with. 11.
11.
Please be a good one, Harry.
That's not the same table as I had last time.
I don't really want to be green.
What was it, sorry?
11.
11. Okay, then. So, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, wisdom saving throw. That's a 19, my fellow.
What is your spell DC?
My spell DC,
Yeah, you have to beat your own spell DC.
that's a 14.
So, you save.
From
Which
what?
is fine.
What did I save?
If you fail, you are polymorphed into a giant dragonfly for 1 minute. So a little wizard pops his head through the tear of space and time, and he winks, puts his hand out, and as he does, you feel this strange surge inside you, but nothing seems to happen, and you seem to be unaffected. But
It
as
makes
soon as that
makes me
happens-
sneeze.
And then with that, there's a little smile. His head pops back, and the shimmer happens again, and the doorway closes. And everyone else looks quite amused. Did you see what? I could say that's never happened here before.
Bogrud not see anything.
Ah, you are a focused fighter. I'll keep my eye on you. But while all this is going on, you will then see walking through the door into the room a large, greying, brown-haired minotaur that will turn around and say, "Ha, Bogrud! I'm bad.
Hey, it's Sam.
You Sam, sorry, we was not introduced. I'm Odysseus, how are you?"
I'm doing pretty good. Speaking to a couple people here. There's some more people I think I need to speak to, but other than that, pretty chill. How are you?
Confident. Confident today.
That's
I
good.
believe my losing streak's going to end tonight. And as he does, he winks at Bogrud, who at this time is being fed at the table by one of these people, watching him, thinking, "This guy looks strong, and he's going to have one of these." Yeah, he was in, and he's going to come across. I've just been speaking to my employer, and she says we'll be making our way downstairs shortly to get ready for the fight.
Doodle-doodle-doo.
I say that quite a lot, I noticed.
We all do. That's
We all do. Everyone does.
Into making your way.
Making your way. Anything you need before we prepare for the fight? I mean, of course.
50 health potions, and then I can do this all day.
Oh, well, we have healers here, Captain. We have healers here. Don't worry. It is first the first rule. I can't tell you. Good one, hey, Bogrud. Second rule is
Reminds me of that stage play.
second rule is these fights are not a fight to the death.
Then what is point?
It is a fight of strength to see who wins. 0 HP, I mean, drop them down unconscious.
We fight with pillows in this pants.
No punching people's faces off, big man. No punching people's assholes through their face either.
But that is my signature move.
I know, but chill.
You don't change, Bogrud.
About using one dead person as golf club to hit head off of another dead person to kill another person. Because that was also really cool that one time that I did that.
Have you got Bernie around?
He's in bag. I have bag of holding still. I think he's in there. Odysseus, what are rules on using corpse from bag of holding to gross people out and like puppet?
Weapons are allowed. You fight the way you would fight if it was a fight.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say that.
But it is an honorable fight. You are not enemies. You are combatants.
Okay. So how is Fight Club work? I fight you.
No, my friend. No, you will be fighting.
Team fight is individual fight. Is it like
It's
a
one-on-
bracket system where?
It's a one-on-one fight tonight. It is just you against Yonderk's champion. His name is Bompel.
He sounds like Hobbit. I'm pretty sure I can take him.
He's not very tall. I mean, he could well be a hobbit.
But for copyright reasons, he isn't.
No, exactly.
Tom Bumper.
That would be a fight you would not be able to win. But
Sure.
But,
Even Bogrud wouldn't try and fight Tom Bombadil. Radagast, maybe.
oh, easy. Radagast will be eating mushrooms or something, wouldn't he?
He's stoned out of his tree. He's going to walk over and squish him.
But,
Okay, so it's one-on-one fight then.
Well, one-on-one fight.
We don't need you. Go home.
Hey.
It's but There will be gambling. I mean, there is a lot of money will be waged on these fights. Many of the well, as neither of you two of the combatants have fought tonight, then I have been telling my employer of your exploits in the days growing up, and you have 5-1.
Is there a limit to how much Bogrud can bet on himself?
Yes, there is a limit. We do not accept bets of over 10,000 gold pieces.
But less than 10,000 is fine.
Less than 10,000 is fine.
750 gold on Bogrud to win.
Fuck, yes, okay. That is absolutely fine. This is a very, very wealthy establishment. This is the elite. Very
How much gold do you
secretive.
have? Give me all your gold.
Hey, I'll put my own bet on, thanks.
Put it on Bogrud.
I'm going to do 400 on Bogrud.
Okay.
Hey.
6 grand between them.
Hey, it's not all my money, but Sam's just going to look at Bogrud and be like, you better fucking win now.
Right, fine. Just to let you know, Bumpel, he's at 4-1.
Is worse odds.
Well, he has the lower odds. I've never seen him fight myself, but I'm guessing Yondirk has been bigging him up to the lady of the house.
Oh, never tell me the odds.
Please.
We're going to make a lot of money tonight.
Yeah, you better.
Prepare yourselves, and we will be making our way downtown very soon. I will come to fetch you when it is time for the fight. You have an hour or so, but I mean, feel free. Grab me anytime you want, and I will take you down, and you can see where the fight takes place.
Cool. I mean, obviously, Bogrud needs a little bit of assistance, so I'm going to grant him some bardic inspiration to use as needed.
Venas?
Venas!
Cool. About a minute before the fight, well, about sort of 20 seconds before the fight starts, I'm going to cast Giant's Might and Eldritch and activate my Eldritch Maul as well, so I've already got it set up to go into the fight.
Okay. Sounds like you want it to be a very quick fight.
Sadly, I don't have many buff spells. Otherwise, I'd cast some of those.
No, I'm not going to cast any of those things just yet. I'll be happy with the Bardic Inspiration for now, and I can use my abilities as needed if the fight isn't going in my favour. But something tells me.
But just before Odysseus leaves, what's that? You see, entering the same direction he did, a woman dressed in the finest of like materials, silks, and walking. She's carrying a glass, very fine-looking goblet of drinking something, and she walks in. She sounds very well spoken. I will not try and do the voice, but and she comes walking in, but again walking like she owns the place, which she obviously does. Everybody seems to acknowledge her and pay homage to her as she walks into the room. And she goes, Odysseus, is this your man? And yes, this is my friend Bogrud. I've known him many years. We fought in the gladiatorial arena together. Sometimes against each other, but it was always fun.
It's okay, he never won.
Well, it's that long I can't remember.
That's because of all of the beatings you took.
Well, I think beatings were delivered all around. I mean, I was the first to escape, so... but she will come across, and as she walks over to you, she puts her hand out and... Thank you for coming.
I'm not really going to lick. I'm not really going to lick. Bograd's going to be confused and just fist bump.
I look forward to seeing you in action. I've heard you're a formidable fighter. Do well tonight, and who knows, you may get another invitation. Maybe you'll be able to fight the champion one day.
Okay.
Speaking of invitation, Sam is going to step forward and do the most dashing bow that he can and introduce himself. Say, my lady, I'm Sam. Didn't catch your name.
Me? I am...
How little Bogrud cares, but not going to ask what people's names are.
I am Lady Desra.
It's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance, my lady.
Yes, it really is.
My name is asked backwards.
Please ignore him. He's better at fighting than he is at talking.
You working it out in your head.
I've got names written down, just random names, so I can throw them out when needed. And I just looked at it backwards. And she was like, and what business have you here? Are you here to one day maybe join in the competition? Or?
Oh, I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Oh, well.
She goes, oh, well, one of those.
I do enjoy watching a good fight, but I see you have an instrument there. Are you able to use that?
Oh, I am very proficient with my instruments.
Well, I'm sure there are many people around here who would love to see you use that instrument. They have people upstairs who would be willing to accommodate you.
Bograd's going to hand Sam that clipping potion. you may want to take this first, Sam. You don't know where you've been.
But then she is just going to turn around very dismissively and just walk away. After having a chat with you, she's just gonna...
Bogrud is terrible wingman, I know.
Dude, we need to work on your game.
Okay, if I win, I ask her for my reward. You get sleep with her. There you go. In exchange for Bogrud taking half of your winnings.
Well, we'll see how much I win first.
$2,000. You put 400 down. It's 5-1 odds. So
maybe. We'll see how much time we've got left at the end of the session.
2,400 gold. And when I'll be coming out, because I put 750 down with 4,500 gold, will be what I'll have total.
Oh no, we accidentally get mugged of all our gold when we leave the mansion.
No. This is some of that magic gold that only works when you're gambling there. It's like tokens.
Coupons.
In an arcade. Yeah, can only be exchanged for things here at our bar and restaurant. Like Chuck E. Cheese tokens.
Or maybe the village you've saved needs repairing and they may ask you for some help.
I mean, I'll knock up some buildings, but
I can sing them a song.
But yeah, she walks away and she goes to interact with other people, leaving you sat there at the table.
So who are the...
quickly run Harry up to bed. I'll be right back.
No way.
Yeah.
He'll just create if I don't go up with it.
No. Yes. Don't do that. Night, Harry.
Night, Harry.
Night, no worries at all.
If I'm at home, he kicks off if I don't go up with him. He'll just go, Daddy.
Bless him.
Aw.
Kids.
But yeah, she walks away. As I was just saying to Kat, you can hear the chatter around. There's a lot of business talk, and it seems like these are the wealthiest people in their areas, and they seem very well-spoken, posh, and there's lots of polite chatter going on, and you hear people talking about previous fights and things like that, and it seems like it is a regular thing. But yeah, you...
Polite chatter equals boring, as far as Sam is concerned.
Oh, it's very boring. There was a lot of talk of how much you managed to sell their recent and from certain people and other people talking about.
They're up 20%.
Oh, the yield is year on year, far, 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 far.
Very, very much bits of that going on.
Nah, fuck that shit. Sam's gonna go exploring. So,
Yeah, any place in particular?
these people over here, are they exciting at all?
Again, look, this does seem to be where a lot of the chatter is going on, talking about the upcoming fight, how much they're going to be waging, and things like that. It seems more business talk. Doesn't seem like they're talking about anything of significance.
So are these all fighters or are these all the supporters?
Some of them have fought in the past and have come back as guests, and others are there as just patrons, just people who have been invited.
So is there any chat about kind of people who've seen this other champion in action?
Well, again, neither one of them have fought in this arena before, so...
Right, so both Bogrud and
Bombell
are new, even though Odysseus and the other guy aren't.
Yes, they're two talent scouts who kind of go out and try and find fighters for competitions.
Cool. Is there any rumours or suspicions that the other guy is up to anything shady in his previous wins that we should be aware of?
They will be talking. They've heard what has been said about him, and they're saying how he's won several fights and he was undefeated in his hometown. And
but it seems to be above board. There's nothing shady going on.
No. It seems fine. You do hear quite excited chatter saying, "It seems like we're going to have a fist fight tonight." Which is going to be exciting. We don't often get fist fights in this place.
What kind of fights do you normally get?
People have swords and shields and axes. Surely, you seem like you have a very, very impressive weapon there yourself. Is that sword for sale?
Oh, this sword? No. Not a sword.
Are you sure? I will give you 2,000 gold pieces for that right now.
Oh, not in the slightest. I can show you how it works, though.
You stick them with this pointy end. I know how a sword works.
Ah, this is a special sword, my friend.
Care to elaborate? How so is it special?
Now, I don't want to attack, but if I used set him kind of like go and touch the sword, would it kick off the lullaby effect?
There would have to be damage.
Nah, I don't want to damage anyone.
No. Can you tell me how it's special?
Oh, let's just say you dream of how special this sword is. It's called the lullaby.
That sounds like a child's weapon. I have a sword at home, locked away. It's killed 1,000 people.
Well, good for you, my friend. I'll stick with my sword, you stick with yours. And Sam's bored and going to wander away now.
Just before you look, can I ask who you're betting on tonight? Who will you be wagering on?
Oh, Bogrud, of course.
What can you tell me about this Bogrud? Again, we've not seen him here. We've only heard what Odysseus has said.
Look, let's just say I'm surprised you've not heard of him. By the end of this night, you'll be able to speak of nothing else but.
Oh, that sounds like he's going to provide us with some great entertainment. He's not the favourite, though. But then again, I don't know how these odds are calculated.
If you don't, how do I know?
I just come here and wage my money. I don't mind if I win or lose. The £2,000 gold pieces I was going to offer you tonight, I may just wager that on a toss of a coin and see who I think's going to win.
Oh, that's boring. Oh, he's oh no. Oh no, he's talking all posh and boring now. Oh dear. Oh, it's got boring. And Sam just backs away.
Toodaloo.
Cheery pops. It's good.
So, Odysseus then will say to Bogrud, should we make our way down to the fight pit?
Works for Bogrud. The sooner I go down and pound this guy into the ground, the sooner your boss has to give me lots of money.
Is your friend joining us? Where did he go?
So over here, speaking of pounding, how long it is until the fight?
Probably flirting with the local client.
We're getting closer now, but I mean, he's going to just take Bogrud down to the pit to get ready. You've still got a little bit of time to carry on wandering around.
Oh yeah, Sam's going to wander around and see what fun he can find upstairs then.
Okay, so I haven't got characters there, but you go there and you see stood in the doorway of many of the rooms women and men of different races, hair colour, sizes. There seems to be ample choice. You see several of the doors are closed, and you would maybe hear the rattling and banging. But yes, they're all there, and you can take your pick. What do you fancy tonight?
Ah, how about one of each?
One of
They
each.
cough because Sam's going to have no money left by the time he leaves.
These are offered as part of the entertainment.
Well, so they're free.
They are free.
But are they free? This is not like indentured, like a slavery kind of thing going on.
These are hired at the lady's expense. These
Oh, so the house pays the servant.
Oh,
yes,
I see.
these are entertainers, and yeah, they are free. And if you can find cheaper pussy anywhere else, fuck off.
Oh, in which case, yeah, Sam will acquire the services of a boy and a girl for a short while.
Any particular races you would like? All there.
Nope, just whoever's got the biggest smile.
Biggest smile. So you will see. What have the biggest smile? What would be the?
So again?
A beholder. Just all mouth and a big eye.
So you will see a gnomish male who seems to be quite happy, and he's standing there and smiling and kind of trying to get your attention. And you'll also see a voluptuous human female.
Oh, yes.
Fiery red hair.
Yeah, one of each, please.
No way, so gotta roll me a quick or slow performance roll.
Rolls don't fail me now. Ah. Now, the question is... Hang on.
Yes?
Do I leave my hat on?
Well, that's what I was wondering. You can leave your hat on.
Because I have an animated hat that can cheer me on.
Yes.
Yeah, what the hell? Sam likes an audience. That didn't work so well. He's put off quite a lot by it.
No, the hat doesn't seem to be having as much fun as Sam is. But no, at 16, you are in there, and I would say that you're having a whale of a time, and you are performing so well that you hear knocks on the door, and you hear the voice of the gentleman who welcomed you into the house, saying, "Fight will be taking place shortly. Please finish your business and make your way down to the fight pit."
Okay.
One more performance check
Go
just
on
to
then.
see how Sam finishes off.
Oh, with a flourish.
Ah, so everybody hears 3 simultaneous
In harmony,
yells of
obviously.
ecstasy and joy as this party comes to an end all at one time. Everybody comes out. Well, Sam walks out, not looking his normally polished self. His hair's going to be a little bit frizzed up and
But in an adorable
bushy.
way.
Oh, he's beaming. He will be beaming from ear to ear.
Hat askew, shirt misbuttoned,
Yeah.
shoes on the wrong feet.
Lullabies on the wrong side.
No, Lullaby will be on the right side, just in case.
Lullabies not by his hip, it's the upside down way, so it's sticking up a little bit still.
Yeah.
He's walking out. But yes, that happened.
Whew,
then-
that could have been worse.
You are led down a flight of stairs, and you find yourself in this room. And you see the tables have started to fill up, and Bogrud, you have been led into this pit, and stood opposite you, you see a a male halfling that seems to be standing there, a staff on his back, but standing there just cracking his knuckles.
Cool.
And you will hear the lady of the house shout, "Place your bets." And you've already given Odysseus, we'll say, your wager, which was
My wager to place for me,
how much was that?
750 gold.
750 gold and 400 for Sam.
That's right.
That was too generous.
I was hoping that you'd be like, 10 to 1 odds, and then not realise I've got 750.
No. That would have been crazy. Plus, it's Bogwood. I can't put Bogwood 10 to 1.
Yeah.
So before kind of the fight starts, as they've walked down and Sam's managed to catch Bogrud's eye and just kind of giving him some words of encouragement before kind of sitting at this table, putting his feet up and having some food and a jolly good time watching this this fight.
Yeah, you will hear figures being called out, though, that far outweigh your 400 and 750 bets. You hear people offering like farms and land, and there is thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of gold pieces and of the value of gold pieces being bartered around, and this is when you do realize how wealthy the people around you are. And after all the wages are coming, and you can hear the excitement, everyone's talking, there'll just be a shh, and everything's silent. And the lady will stand up and say, "Roll for initiative." She was basically, "Prepare yourselves." And yes, I would need Bogrud to roll initiative.
Okay. 18 plus 1, 19. These blood splatter dice are very good, by the way. They roll really well.
I told you, if they end up fucking killing me or any of us, then no.
They're my Bogrud dice. I'm only going to use the blood splatter one.
Thank you.
So Bogrud, you are to go first.
Okay, and I assume the rules of this fight are sort of no holds barred, anything goes, just don't fight to the death.
Yeah.
Okie dokie then. I will use my bonus action to trigger Giant's Might and grow.
And Sam's just going to look around everyone's reactions as if to go like, yeah, you didn't see that one, did you?
No, again, yeah. As soon as that happens, you hear cheers from some of them. You hear boos and anger from other ones.
And then, hang on, I'm just trying to center it so that I'm stood like immediately in front of him and not slightly off to.
Yeah.
There we go. And then, yeah, understandably, I'm just gonna deck him a couple of times.
Cool.
Or at least attempt to. So let's see how this goes. Now, I don't have advantage. Because
No.
there's nobody else flanking, so no advantage on any of this. That's fine. So first roll is a 6 plus 8, so 14.
So 14, you throw your first punch and you see this halfling is able to kind of sidestep and he's bopping and weaving and he's able to avoid that first punch.
Okay, and then second punch is a 7 plus 8, so 15.
Again, he's able to sidestep that one. I will show you his character sheet after the fight.
No, that's cool.
No, just fix
I'm going to action surge and try and deck him another 2 times.
Yeah.
That's more like it. So 12 plus 8, dirty 20.
Dirty 20, so that will hit.
And then 17 plus 8, so dirty 25.
Is what, sorry?
Dirty 25. So,
Dirty 25, so they will both hit.
2 hits. Okie dokie. So let's get some damage dice. Now, it might be easier for me to just use roll 20 for the damage because there's going to be a lot of dice to roll. Nah, screw it. I'm going to use my new dice and just roll it physically because that's fun. So it's 2d12 plus 2d8 plus 2d6. Okay.
That's a lot of dice.
Oh, that one's cocked. Okay, so that's 44 points of damage. And then I'm going to trigger my flame shackles as well for another 2d6. So that's 7 points of fire damage and a strength saving throw. So 51 points of damage total and a strength save.
It's a lot of damage. A strength save.
Yes, please.
17.
That'd pass, so he's not restrained by the flame shackles, but 51 points.
But after just one round, you see that this halfling looks very wounded already. He looks very beaten up. You hear again cheers from half of the crowd, another boos from the other, and he kind of looks at you and he doesn't back down. He doesn't look, but he does look blooded. He's got nose is slightly broken. He's got a black eye, and he is going to retaliate by trying to punch you back. So first, I haven't got advantage. I'll do the toggle off. So it's a 12, the first attack. So that will miss. He will then do extra attack, which is a 22.
That'll hit.
So that will hit. Then he is going to activate one of his key points.
Okay.
A chi, which is going to be his Hand of Harm.
Okay.
So that means, so the damage for the unarmed strike is 6 bludgeoning plus another 5 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
He is then going to activate another key point, which lets him do 2 more unarmed strikes as a bonus action. So a 21, which is another 5 points.
Okay.
And then a 16,
miss,
which will miss. So he is going to does have something else. use. I can't find out. He has a move where he can use key points to boost his attack by 2. So he will use 2 key points to +4 to that attack to make it a dirty 20.
Okay.
So that will hit, I imagine.
Yeah.
And as he attacks with this one, it's another 7 bludgeoning, but he is going to be using his stunning strike. So as a cost of another key point, because he's not going to get many turns, so I may as well use them all. So it's only a Constitution 13.
That many key point moves in the same turn. That seems
Well, key point, there's only one to get the Fury Blows, and then while you're using Fury Blows, you can then use one of them to do either Hand of Healing or Hand of Harm as one of the attacks, which is the necrotic damage. And then he has got the ones where you can boost an attack with the expel of key points.
No, I'm not doubting you. It seems like a lot of things they can do all at one time.
It is, but I had to get as many things as I can.
Bogrud!
Maybe I need to be a monk at some point. Take
Yeah,
a few levels in monk, get myself a few extra attacks.
It looks like it's quite good, yeah. As a bonus attack, 2 unarmed attacks.
Yeah.
So, but it'll be a DC 13 Constitution save, which I'm sure will be fine for Bogwood, but to be stunned.
Right, okay. So that is a 14 with my +6.
Yeah, so you save. You are not stunned. And that is the end of his turn.
And life. Right, okay. So, attack number 1 and attack number 2. So it was a 25 and a 13. So I'm guessing the first one will hit, but the second one won't. Sound about right?
That's correct. Yes.
Okie dokie. Where's my D? There he is. And a D8 and a D6. So that is another 15 points of damage plus 5, 20. So 20 points of damage.
20 points of damage. And you clog him again straight in the side of the head, and you see him kind of shake it off and looks as if he's ready to start coming back at you. And as he does, you see his leg start shaking, and he does drop down to the ground. You have knocked him out.
So Sam shouts, "Woo, Bogrud!"
And again, you hear loud cheers, louder than you've heard so far, and loud boos. And that is the end of that fight.
Bogrud's a fucking monster.
If I hadn't missed those first 2 attacks, he'd have gone down in the first turn, wouldn't he?
No, because he does have this Staff of Defense, so I could have used a shield spell to block at least 1 or 2 of them, I think, because he had an AC of 16. So
does he have a spell list as a monk?
No, he just has the Staff of Defense with his magic item, which he can cast shield through.
As far as I recall, last time I looked at Staff of Defense, you can cast them if they're in your spell list. As an action.
Well, he couldn't.
It's an extra special magic item.
You get 3 charges. You get 10 charges, and you can cast shield or jar on it. That's what I thought I read it as, but he didn't use it anyway. Didn't have time.
I mean, I could be wrong. I looked at it for I think to give to Helmin at some point to save him getting beaten up so much. But I could be misremembering. I don't know.
He likes getting beaten up.
Oh, okay.
He likes running into where all the bad guys are on his own.
So post-fight, does that mean that I'm back up to full health and stuff again?
You come out of the fight, and as you do, there will be a healer there who will heal you back up to full HP.
Cool.
And also, they will heal up Bompil, but he doesn't come straight out, because I imagine you go through this door, and then we're back out here, but he stays below, getting healed up and that, as he took a bit more of a beating. And you join everyone up here, and everybody starts several of them start going across and shaking your hand and congratulating you. And
Oh, Sam claps you on the shoulder. It's like, knew you could do it. I've seen you in battle, man. You're a monster.
Sam, my friend, we are now very wealthy people.
Oh, yes. What an evening.
Odysseus, where are my winnings?
I will get them for you in a moment, my friend. But
Do you have
can
anybody
you
else for me to
both?
fight? That
Can you both roll me a perception check?
Yeah, sure.
6.
A 15 and a 6. So, Sam, you are fully into congratulating Bogrud at this bit of time in the whole energy of the place. But Bogrud's still somewhat in battle mode after that. You hear a noise.
Okay.
You hear a sort of rumbling coming from one corner of the room. So, like stone on stone being like a grinding noise.
Okay.
And what you see...
Good, there's more session. I thought I'd ruined it by killing the guy way too quick.
No.
So 9:30? Wow, that would really be a...
Like, oops.
No, there is more to come.
Oh, good.
You see a doorway, sort of. You hear this noise, you see like a stone door that seems to... You wouldn't have seen it was there before. It was almost unidentified as a door. And you see coming out of that doorway...
There's some creepy looking shit.
The undead.
Hey?
Legions of the undead.
You see, yes, a couple of scary looking people, but during all the celebrations and that, they seem to have one of them seems to have grabbed the lady of the house. I know.
Why do these
And
wealthy people always leave themselves wide open for danger?
Oh no, a damsel in distress.
Like the amount of princesses that get kidnapped, it's like, where are the royal guards?
Yes.
they one of them drags her and takes her the way that they've just come through, but you see several other creatures then entering into this main room.
So we're on the other side of this big fight pit.
Yes.
And
And like I say, a lot of them, Sam was over here with you.
Yep.
Several of them have come out to celebrate with yourself. But yes, this is all going on. And Bogwood sees this. You all then hear a scream. And then I would like you to... Well, you can move before we roll initiative if what you wanted to do. I mean, Odysseus will shout, Bogwood, Sam! They've taken the lady, help!
I'll go first. Boing! Straight across the pit.
Sam's going to heroically leap across the
Dex
tables.
save.
Yeah. Give me a quick acrobatics, Sam,
Yeah.
just to see how...
That's gotta fail.
Yeah.
What did you get?
Not your acrobatics, my deck save.
Did you fail it?
I rolled a 6, so I'm going to take 2d10 damage.
Did you just face plant into the wall?
I mean, I got over there.
You got over there, yeah. Just didn't land it.
And that's 11 points of damage that I'm going to take from that.
Did I not see the bodies in that pit earlier, or did they just appear?
No, they were always there. It's just...
I wasn't looking properly.
It's part of the scenery.
Yeah.
They're decorative skeletons to make it look more imposing.
To make it look like a real fight
I
pit.
also did not notice skeletons in that pit when I was in there fighting.
You were too busy fighting, that's why.
Yeah.
But no, Sam, you can get a lot closer than that with your 20 for acrobatics. You are somersaulting and cartwheeling and...
Dukes of Hazarding over the tables.
And now we shall roll initiative.
Okay, am I disadvantaged because I've just face planted a boggerpole?
You're not disadvantaged, but you are currently on the floor in front of them. You haven't landed fantastically.
Okay, I got a 9.
So, Sam, 19.
Mm.
I told you, my first roll.
But I won't say you.
My first roll was cocked between a 17 and a 7, so I rolled it again and got a 9.
So first up then would be Sam.
Sam's doing some good rolling after his exploits earlier.
He's still in a merry, merry way.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
A 20-foot cube. I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire.
Cool.
So each object in a 20-foot cube, any area that is outlined in light, and for the duration, any attack roll has advantage if the attacker can see it, and it stops anything from becoming invisible.
So 20 foot, you say?
Yes. So if I aim it kind of...
It'll get me regardless because I'm within.
Oh
like,
shit! Yeah.
5 feet. That's fine. I rolled a 20, so I'm not outlined in nothing.
Well, no, you could do it there just
Yeah.
behind them. I would allow that anyway.
But there's no map there though, is there?
Well, true, but you saved it anyway, did
I
you?
saved it, so yeah, it won't hurt me either way.
So what is it? A DC 14. Oh, one rolled a 14, then a 2, 18. So the first one saves, the second one fails, the third one saves, the fourth one fails.
So 2 and 4 are glowy.
Cool.
Cool.
That means we get.
Advantage on melee attacks.
Yeah.
Or any attack roll doesn't
Any
specify
attack.
melee, so ranged as well.
Yep.
So is that Sam's turn?
That's my action. Yes.
Yes. Anything else Sam would like to do?
No, I'm going to stay out of range for now.
Cool. So it is a few of their turn next, but what they are going to do, seeing Bogrud prone to unable to attack, is they are going to start just like filling the room up.
Bogrud angrily shouts from the floor, "Cowards! Come back here and fight me like men."
I can't find the skeletons anymore.
It's in your body. Have you lost your skeleton?
Yes. I've lost my skeleton. No, a couple of skeletons are going to be leaving this doorway here and filling up the room.
Gross.
But that will be their first turn. So then the next Bogrud.
Okay, so I'm going to get up. First of all.
Yep.
And then I'm going to start off by punching the non-shiny one here first.
Cool.
Could you put some markers on the shiny ones?
So shiny ones was. Was it that one there? I think.
I think so. Yeah.
Is it one I've just moved as well?
You only 2 of them failed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
It was the one
Yeah.
here next to Bogrud, and then the one there next to that knight dude. That guy on the left saved.
Right.
Because it went save for that guy, then fail, then save, then fail. So it's him and him.
Yeah. So they are both shiny.
Okay, I rolled a 16 with modifiers.
A 16.
16, yeah.
The shiny, the non-shiny one,
A non-shiny one, yeah.
which I believe is a skeleton. Have I used skeletons so far? Any time you can remember?
Not too sure.
No, I don't think so.
I must have.
I know
done
I
it.
have.
I know
So
you
a
use zombies. I don't
skeleton.
remember skeletons.
I used a storm giant skeleton.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yes. So yes, that'll hit.
Sweet. Okay, so I'll roll damage before I roll my next attack. D12. And a D8. Am I still giant from Giant's Might from that post?
I would say you were out celebrating after the fight. So
This is
how long does it last for?
It lasts for a minute, so has this been
Look.
like 30 seconds after the
Yeah,
fight?
I'll say you'll get 5 rounds.
Cool.
Then
That works
never.
for me.
Yeah.
Add a D6 in there as well then.
Have you got your bardic inspiration as well?
I have,
Stay in
but
that.
that doesn't affect a damage
Yeah,
roll.
true.
Does it? Just an attack roll. Oh, that was terrible. Just 11, because I rolled a 1, a 1, and a 4. So plus my 5
An 11.
bonus. So yeah, 11 points of damage to Mr. Skeleton.
So Mr. Skeleton, you see several broken bones, but he is not dead, or more dead. He's still standing on his bony legs.
Oh, I should
Only
specify, I'm doing
barely.
bludgeoning damage for the moment. I've not switched my thing to piercing or slashing, and yet I'm just straight up punching.
Oh, bludgeoning. So yes, bludgeoning is vulnerable. So yeah, it's dead.
Oh, well, the only bit of the bludgeoning damage would come from the 1 on the D6 and the 5 on the D12. So...
Yeah, it had 2 HP left. So
all right, okay, so sweet.
yeah, so you punch it, and as you do, you see it shatters its rib cage. You see the bones splinter and break and crack, and it falls into you hear like the rattle of bones dropping on the ground as it falls down.
Yeah.
More dead.
Awesome. This dude over here that looks like he's dressed like a knight. Does he look like
Yes.
the sort of person that would be in peril from being attacked, or does he look like he can handle himself?
He looks like he will be able to sort of look after himself. He's well armed. He's got his sword, and
Cool. I'll use my extra attack to deck this guy in front of me then. With the
cool. And you will have advantage with that one. Yes.
That was a nat 1.
Oh.
That's 14 plus 8, 22 to hit the other guy.
22 will hit.
Sweet. And then that's 18 points of damage this time.
18. So again, you do a lot of damage with this punch. You get punching, you see bits of skin, flesh even, just kind of, what's it? A ghoul, is that more? Yeah, but you see it take...
It's like a ghost with skin.
Yeah, so you see bits of it fall off the ground. You see it wails in pain as you punch it, and you do a tremendous, yes, tremendous amount of damage. It looks very, very wounded, but still standing upright.
Awesome.
Next up is me. So that ghoul is going to attack back with a bite attack.
Okie dokie.
Damn it. Crits don't work against Bogrud, do they?
No, they do not.
That's 7 piercing damage
Okie dokie.
as its teeth sink into your forearm.
Is that a special feat you've got, or racial trait?
Adamantine armor. I crafted my own adamantine armor, and it makes you immune to crits.
I need to do more research before I give things away.
Just noting this down for
requests other points later in the year.
But that is all that happens with those at the minute. Next up is Odysseus. And Odysseus is going to...
Where's he?
He's at the top of the map. He's got 40 feet of movement. is here there.
Oh, there.
So 5, 10, 15, 30. So he gets to there.
Has a carrot.
As a carrot, as one would. And then he takes the dash action, which gets him to, or say to here. And then to the skeleton, he is going to do his goring rush, which means he can use his horns attack as a bonus action.
Don't say it, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. Oh, he's feeling horny. Couldn't help myself.
An 11 misses anyway. But that is his action. He's moved his way closer to you guys. And that's the end of their turn. So it is then back to the top of the round with Sam.
Cool. So
But you will hear Odysseus say on his turn, these guys up here can take them. We need to save. Backward asked.
Desra.
So if he's going to take care of those, can I have a go at the ghoul? Do I get flanking advantage being next to Bogrud?
You get advantage because he's shiny.
And shiny, yes.
He's shiny.
So I'm going to use my lullaby for a 22. Didn't even need advantage. Let's go anyway, just in case. Nope.
You hit with your 22.
So he's got to do a con save and see if the ghost falls asleep.
Oh, he's already dead.
Oh, he's dead.
He's in a deep sleep
Eternal
already.
sleep.
And you plunge your lullaby straight through him, and it pierces straight through his chest. And after the damage he's already taken, he collapses again in a heap of bones and
just
skin in front of you.
Cool. So I withdraw the sword, clean it off, step over the body, and say, "Come on then, let's go rescue."
Cool. So this is where Sam goes.
Oh, that's good.
So you find yourself in this place. This place looks like it hasn't been inhabited for quite some time. There'd be cobwebs and it's dark. It smells damp.
Gross.
Do you have dark vision?
Oh, I think I have because I
yes.
got my Eldritch Sight. Eldritch Sight? Devil Sight.
But you will. You can hear movement though. You can't see anything, but you can hear things moving around down here.
Now, as part of my invocation, I've got something on here, but it doesn't say whether it's an action or not. I'm guessing it's an action because I can cast.
What was it to cast?
Detect magic, just to make sure there's no traps and shit.
I will say I'll allow it. You've gone through that. I'll allow you to cast that detect magic, and you don't detect anything.
That's fine.
Again, this place looks like it hasn't been inhabited for quite.
Yeah, I've seen Indiana Jones. That don't mean shit.
A long time. Next up is these guys, and this one is going to move away from Odysseus because they are just spreading out, trying to cause some chaos. So he's going to attack with his maul, which hits, and he does 15 bludgeoning to that one. This one is going to. I know he's just going to go moving into the room. Then after that is. Oh, this one will attack this guy. This one is heading up this way. Yeah, next up is Bogwood's turn.
I know Sam's gone that way, so there's not any more coming. I don't know how comfortable I am leaving a room full of the undead fighting folk. So...
Oh no! Again, Odysseus has said to you, these guys here can handle these. We need to save the lady.
Best hope so, because if she dies, if any of them die, it'll be on him. But yeah, I'll carry on down the passageway then.
This is where you find yourself.
In times of trouble.
Let it be.
So I'll make you large just so we remember you're large, but you find yourself in this dark corridor, again, cobwebs, and you hear noises of things scuttling around, but it's very dark. It smells damp, it smells like the air doesn't smell clean, it smells like it's you've opened a doorway that hasn't been opened for years.
Okay. I would like to touch my draconic locket and enter my draconic form.
Yep. So do you want to describe what happens to Bogrud when this happens?
So he just sort of, it says with a roar, so he just kind of goes, grows some draconic wings, like spectral draconic wings, so they do sort of see through. I now have a flying speed of 60 feet if I want to use it, a 3d8 force damage breath weapon that can expand into a 15-foot cone, and blind sight for 30 feet. So up to 30 feet away from me, I can see, even if it's in magical darkness, and anything invisible, I can also see.
Yeah. You don't see anything, but as you have roared, you hear more movement and things are like. You can hear down the corridors and.
Now, can I just ask, is Bogrud at that size blocking the corridor now?
Well, I think Giant's Might means even if you're unable to grow because you're in the smallest size, you still get all the benefits, don't you?
Yeah.
No, but I just mean, am I stuck behind?
No, I think the corridor is like 7.5 feet wide. I'm looking at that. It's wide enough for you to get past him.
Cool. Because I really don't want to have to crawl under his legs.
Don't worry, he's wearing trousers.
Goodness for that.
So how many feet of movement did I use to walk in here?
Next to nothing, say 5 feet.
Okay. Oh, bear me with somebody at my door. One sec.
There's somebody at the door.
Don't invite them in.
Oh no, it's D&D in real life.
No. I did tell I did tell Angela and Ali what was their plan for tonight.
Oh, bet they were gutted to miss it.
Ali was just like, I love it.
Yeah. Well, if you're watching this, I hope you're having a wonderful holiday. But we're playing D&D, so
yes. We'll come back soon, though.
Yeah, obviously.
Right, I'm back. Right, so I used about 10 feet to get in here.
5 feet, just 5 feet to get there.
Okay.
So.
I'm trying to remember how the rules for movement speeds work, because I've got like a 30-foot walking speed and a 60-foot flying speed.
But you can only do one or the other.
Is it like if I walk 30 feet,
you lose 30 feet
of flying speed left?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I think you have your maximum
mobility, but I can only use up to 30 feet of it walking and the other 30 feet of it flying.
Yeah, I think so.
I use 5 feet, so I've got 55 feet of flying speed left. Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Right, well then I'm going to raise myself off the ground by literally like a foot, so I'm technically flying.
Yeah.
And
Gliding.
I'm going to hover 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to there. So that's like 50 feet to get to there.
Okay, so when you get there, you see a couple of things. You see creature down here that seems to be eating what looks to be a rat.
tasty.
That's what the blood and that's eating rats and stuff. And you see another thing coming here that seems to be making its way towards you after it heard you roar.
Okie dokie. So I use my action to cast the spell. So I've only got a bonus action left, and it's an action for my breath weapon. So I guess what I'll do for my bonus action is just activate my Eldritch Maul so that I've got it switched on for the future.
Cool.
And that'll be it for this turn.
Cool. So after that happens, I'll roll these guys into the initiative now because that ones are gone. Nice. A 3 and a 10. So after Bogrud, we will say one of these, this one here that's above you, is going to step forward to Bogrud and attack. The other one seems too busy eating its rat. So what can he do? He is going to do a slam attack, which is a 14 plus 3, 17.
Miss.
No problem. So the first one misses, and then we're going to go back to the top of the round with Sam.
Okay, I am just going to dash on. Okay, I am just going to use my action just to catch up. So, yep, that'll do, mate.
Cool.
That's all my movement and my dash.
Next up then with a 10 will be this guy. He will wake up and he will try to slam Bogrud. And does a 5 plus 3 hit?
It does not, no.
I didn't think it would. So he misses. He's still got rat in one hand and goes up to attack. Then it is Bogrud's turn.
Okay. So, I'll attack the one above me.
Cool.
Okay, that is a 6 plus 8, 14.
14 will hit.
Okay, and that is...
That's a lot of dice.
9, 15, 22, 26, 31 points of damage.
You see this zombie body collapse underneath itself. Your hand goes through rotten tissue and that. You haven't even tried to do a Bogrud special, but you just with a simple punch, you have gone all the way to the elbow through him.
Oh, that's so gross.
And then I'll attack the one below me with my second attack.
Well, he has undead fortitude, so what was the damage? 26. So I have a DC 31 on a con to see.
It was
26.
30, it was 26 plus 5, so 31. Wait, no, 21 plus 5. Hang on, what did I roll? It's 7, 9, 6.
It's okay, he didn't succeed because.
No, 29. It was 29.
So I had a DC of 34 to see whether or not it was going to get to 1 HP instead.
Oh, right, okay.
It was hard to roll for that.
And then I rolled a 10 plus 8, so 18 on the second attack.
That also hits.
Okay. That's 25 to the other one.
I have a plus 3 to com, and I have a DC 30 to see if it gets to 1 HP, but...
That's not, not physically possible.
No. Well, again, one fist goes straight through the other, and then the other hand goes straight through, and again, you're penetrating straight through the rotten flesh and tissue, and it's as you pull out, mucus is still like attached to it and you, and You pull out, and there's just a hole
That's
in
just
its core,
not a nice sentence in any respect. Ugh.
and it collapses again. 2 dead zombies either side of Bogrud.
And then I'll fly to.
So, as you get to the so that's where you can get to.
Yeah, that's where I can get to.
If I'll just put you here first,
Yeah, that's fine.
I will just show you what you see. So, in this room here, you would probably be able to make out 2 creatures there.
It's like a Michael Jackson video.
And then at the top, you see the lady, Desra, standing next to a pointy-toothed, slick black-haired creature.
Can I? Oh, I
Well,
can't see him in the corner just to perceive how good his hairstyle is.
You have followed me, blah, blah, blah. And that's what you see from there through the doorways and that, so you can then do your movement however you wish.
I'm still gonna go to there.
Yeah. No problem. So that's everything you see. Let me just roll. Oh, that's better.
Oh, is there a chance I could become a vampire? Vampire Bogrud.
Vampire Bogrud.
Holy shit!
So after you, Bogrud, it will be. I want them 2 in.
Oh, we've got someone invading.
Angela, hello.
Or not.
Oh. What do ghouls have? They only have.
Ghouls just want to have fun.
Do you have inspiration at the moment?
I do. I don't know why.
Okay. I think that was from the one shot, wasn't it?
Yeah. Was it? No. Yes. With the Greg and Sam double idiot special.
These 2 are going to go there. Next up after that, then we will get back to the top of the round with Sam.
Okay, Sam is going to dash around the corner, stepping over the disgusting corpses.
Yeah, again, you could hear all the movement and the echoing of footsteps. You'd have an eye would hear where things are.
Yeah. But as I come around the corner, just no, avoiding that. Don't want to get any of that on my shoes. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So that takes me back to here. And from there, I'm going to Eldritch Blast this one in the face.
Cool.
That's a 17.
That hits.
And an 8 that won't. Ha ha! Worth it.
So yeah, you see again these magical energy sprout from Sam's hands, and the first one hits, but just grazes the shoulder and barely touches him, but does a little bit of damage. You see his shoulder kind of just go. It's after midnight.
Something evil.
But yeah, you do a small amount of damage, and the second one misses as he dodges.
Oh, amazing.
So that's Sam's turn.
Maybe Sam's starting to cramp up a little bit after the exploits earlier. Didn't stretch properly afterwards.
Didn't properly hydrate after.
No.
An inexplicable stick that he can't quite figure out where it came from.
Next up is this gentleman, the head honcho here. And you will hear him say to Bogrud, as he can see you, "How dare you invade my home? I've been here for 200 years, fast asleep. This pitiful woman did not even know I was here. This house was built here after I fell asleep. And for her, encroaching on my land, I will have her life. I will have her home. I will make everything hers mine. Get out before I make an enemy of you too. And that will be his turn. Next up, it is. Where is he? You hear footsteps coming from behind. Sam, you would hear this, maybe more than Bogrud. And Odysseus has made his way into the 60 to there. He gets to about there, just behind you, Sam.
Whoop. All right then.
And he will just turn and say, have you found her yet? Everything's been taken care of upstairs. There's just a couple of them left, and those above slowly taking them down. Pompil has finally shown his worth and killed one or two of them himself. You hear gusty noises, flurry of blows were going on above you.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah. Well, that is Odysseus' turn. Next up then is Bogrud.
Okay. So I assume this is going to be sort of immediately after the dude at the front has finished talking, and I'm just going to go one to bed.
You 5-1. I give you 10-1 odds.
Yeah. 4,750 gold a month. Right, okay. So I'll use my bonus action to invoke my Hill Rune, so I'm now resistant to all piercing, bludgeoning, and slashing damage for the next minute.
Cool.
Just in case he can do any of that. I assume he probably can. And then attack number 1. Okay, that is a 15.
15 will miss.
Okie dokie. Attack number 2. That is a 19.
19 will hit.
Okay. That is that one, that one, that one, and that something. So, yeah. Okay. 27 points of. I'm going to do piercing damage, so I'm going to switch it to spiked nooks instead of regular nooks. Oh well, so some of it will be piercing damage, and then the rest is a combination of bludgeoning and force.
Yeah, he doesn't resist any of those anyway because it's a magical weapon. Even before you did your Eldritch Maul.
Yeah.
So yeah, he takes that full damage there and doesn't seem to be phased by it one bit. So the punch hits him and he kind of just slowly turns his face back towards Bogrud and just stares at him eye to eye.
Yeah, that's fine. I assume post the fight, when I got healed back to full HP, I didn't get my expended skills and stuff back, did I? Just the HP?
Just the HP, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I assumed it would be. That's fine. No action surge for me.
After Bogrud, it will be these two guys here. So the first one is going to step forward after being attacked by Riv and do a claw attack.
Nope.
A 12, which
Sam dodges
yes.
out of the way.
And then you see this thing, which again looks more human.
Hope it's not a
Pale skin and also sharp. It's not a banshee, no.
Thank Christ, because those things are evil.
Would you like to know what it is?
Yeah, sure.
This is a vampire spawn.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Baby pyre.
Yes.
Yeah, we fought a banshee.
So this one is.
Yeah.
It is going to attack you first with its multi-attack with its claw attack first.
Nope.
Which is a 12.
Dodge.
And then next, it will attack with its bite attack. So as it goes to bite you,
Do I get a quick?
you see, yeah, you predict it coming. You see it, see its attack clearly, and you see a weakness as it does so, and it'll give you a chance to attack it yourself.
Yeah, I would like to use my lullaby, please.
Yep.
10.
I will say, because technically Odysseus is behind you, I will give you advantage because he's kind of flanking just to.
Oh, is that what he's doing back there? 23.
He's flanking the hell out of you.
Ah,
So that one does hit.
He's inspired by that. That is 10 piercing.
3 psychic.
Yep.
And vampire spawn. No, it doesn't have any kind of. But a 15 will mean
It's not sleepy time yet.
it's not sleepy time yet. So, but no, you do that to it. Next up is these two. This one will step up to Bogrud. Both of these will, again, you know what these are. These are skeletons. And they will both do a short sword attack. So does a 10 or 11 or a 22 hit?
The 22 will hit, yeah.
So that's 7 piercing damage to Bogrud.
The vampire. Yay,
Does Bogrud want to become a vampire? Vampire, dragon,
vampire
giant.
Half-orc giant. Yeah, now I've invoked my cloud rune and reversed that damage onto the big head honcho, so he takes his.
Yes. Cool, so yeah, he stabs you, and as he does, he kind of like, he's sure he hits you, but he hears the vampire kind of like mutter under his breath. Stupid fool. Brainless. Just nothing. You're not even skin. But that is his turn. Next up, we go back to the top of the round, though, with Sam.
Okay, Sam is going to stab this thing here. Because I'm sure there isn't much left of it. And because...
Oh, when you attacked it and did the 13 points of damage, you would notice that it seemed to be a scratch to it.
Oh, okay. So... That's interesting. That was barely a scratch. That changes things. Interesting. Bear with. Okay, well, in that case, while I think of something else, I'm going to attack this one in front of me, because that did do some damage from what I remember.
Cool.
11.
11 will miss.
Okie dokie.
1 second.
Quick meta, what can I hit it with?
Something sharp and made of wood. Holy or radiant damage would probably do you a wonder. Like holy water, if you've got any. Radiant damage would be pretty useful. It's a vampire.
Sam doesn't have...
Pick your trope.
Yeah, Sam doesn't have anything holy on him at all. I've got a flask of endless water, but if anything, it's the furthest from holy that it could get. Oh, I've got a crossbow, though. That would probably do something. No meta.
Hopefully. If not, just take the tip off.
No meta.
That's what she said.
Whee.
That Sam's go over, sorry.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, first things first, then. So, next it's the vampire's turn. And the first thing Bogrud would notice is the bruise and things like this vampire has in his face. You see some of that damage start to heal as if he's able to regain some of his strength.
Oh dear.
The beginning of his round.
Damn it.
And then
To prevent that. Probably not.
he will do. Oh, no, don't do that. He will do 2 unarmed strikes, which have advantage. So a 24 and a 19.
So the will both hit.
So the first one is 6. And the next one's 12. So 18 points. And also, the vampire will try to grapple you. So it is a DC 18 strength check.
So is that instead of dealing damage? Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry, yes. So no, he's just going to punch you twice.
So 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yes.
So halved is 9. Dokey. Okay.
Next thing that is going to happen is
Damn it, more minions.
another one in this side room is going to just kind of like stagger. Again, not walking like a fully working human, but kind of staggering and dragging one leg behind as this thing, again, looks similar to the vampire. That's heading towards you. And from the bottom doorway here, another one of these just emerges. That's their turn. So after that, next up is Bogrud.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
In my inventory, because I purchased one before we went to Celeborn's lair, I have a potion of speed.
Okay.
Now, in theory, if I drink it here, because this is set after that, could that just be assumed that in the timeline of the game, I bought another one after that fight? That way, I've still got one for that fight.
I will say that if you remember to buy one, then yes. But if you don't, then it disappears at this point. The night where we would get to this point, if you have one, it would be gone.
Right. Okay.
But no, you could buy another one. We'll take the gold off, and you can buy another one.
And pretend that I've just bought another one after using the one that I'd bought before previously.
Yeah.
So, that being my question, it's a bonus action to drink a potion, correct?
It is in this game.
I'm going to next my potion of speed, thus giving me the effects of the haste spell.
Yes, so his eyes grow big, red, and he seems to be jittering, full of energy, ready to dance to some sort of like heavy, some sort of house music.
AC for haste?
+2 to AC, yes, and you also get a hasted action and twice your movement.
So double movement. Does that include flying speed? So I'd now have a flying speed of 120.
I think so, yes.
Cool. So my AC goes up by 2, and I get an extra use of the action.
Yes.
Okay. So, based on the way it's worded, extra attack is whenever you take the attack action, you can make an extra attack. So, now that I have 2 actions, if I make 2 attack actions, that's 2 extra attacks. So I can make 4 attacks now.
The action can be used only to take the attack action, 1 weapon attack only. It says.
It doesn't let me have my extra attack then. Well, that's cool.
No, but you can also dash, disengage, hide, or use an object, it says.
Right. Okay.
But after the effects, then you do suffer.
A point of
The,
exhaustion.
yeah, or you can't move for 1 round or something.
Some sort of thing.
Yeah.
But it lasts for a minute, doesn't it? The
It does, yeah.
haste thing. Cool. Well, I'm just gonna punch this dude 3 times then. Hopefully. Okay, that's 17. Oh shit! Come back here, dice.
17 hits,
That's 16
16 meets.
and a 20.
So 2 hit, and then we'll have to do a strength check to see who wins on. See if you do land the attack.
So roll strength plus
Yeah, just a straight
my normal
strength.
strength bonus. Yeah.
Yeah. So I got a 12, so you'd probably win.
Well, I mean, I rolled a 13 without the advantage that I get on strength checks anyway, and
So that all 3 attacks will hit them.
awesome. So I've got 2 regular attacks and 1 crit attack.
Yep.
Because it was a nat 20, not a dirty 20.
Oh, if it's nat 20, nat 20, yeah.
Yeah. It's my first one with my blood splatter dice. I'm very, very happy. Right, okay. So, do you want me just to do it the way we usually do it, where it's just double all the dice rolled for the crit?
Yeah, for now. I think we're going to roll that other way in later games.
Right, so then that.
Plus, I know how much you like rolling dice.
Yeah, I do. I need more dice. I don't have enough dice here with just 3 sets. Can you bear with me while I just go get some more dice, please?
Yeah.
Cool.
I love how you can buy dice by
Or if it's
weight.
easier, I can just do it through Roll20, actually, because that's probably a bit easier. Right, okay.
Now I understand why you can buy like a pound of dice. Who needs that many dice?
Bogrud.
What I'll need to do is fake an attack roll that crits, because otherwise I'm going to have to sit here and roll until
Yeah.
until I get a crit. So let me just do a fake crit roll for the first attack. So this is that plus that, and it'll have that. Okay. That's actually a crit anyway. Oh no, it's not. Sorry, that's a 19, not a 20. Never mind. That was my old crit value. That would have been funny. Right, okay, here we go. So the first attack
Fuck.
is 36 plus 19. That's 46, 54 plus 16. So 70 points of damage for the crit attack.
Fuck.
Okie dokie.
And then for the other attacks, I'll just roll those normally. Let me just change my crit range back to 20. This is fun. I hope I won him. I hope I one-shot him with these attacks. I'm sorry, Scott.
No, it's fine.
No,
It's
no, you're
fine.
not.
I'm
Yeah.
really not.
You're really not.
No. Right. Then the other 2 that were hits. So just so it can auto roll my damage for me. And there we go. So that's 70 plus 10 is 80 plus 17 is 97 plus 8 is 105 plus 8 is 113 plus 7 is 120 plus 10 130 points of damage altogether.
The fuck?
What was the first damage with the crit again? That was 70, wasn't it?
70 with the crit, yeah.
So he had left 130 hit points. He actually had 130.
Oh god.
I'm not joking. It dead on 130.
Bogrud is broken as fuck.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Oh my god.
Well, that's my turnover.
So you on the group. I don't know if you did see it properly, but that's exactly how many hit points he had left.
You say on the group?
I put it on the Evalthon group, yeah.
Oh, it's not
Just so
loaded
you
through
can
yet.
see.
It'll load through in a minute, I'm sure. It's not showing on mine. It'll come through. It's just pictures and that. But,
Oh, no, it's still doing.
I mean, I'm very sorry. At the same time, I'm not, but I'm very sorry.
Well, no lines and it's playing up.
Oh, there we go. It's come through now.
Wowzers.
Oh, good Christ.
Just broken. Just absolutely broken.
So the vampire. How are you killing this vampire with your attacks?
Just some piercing damage, just repeatedly punching him where his heart should be until my fist goes through. Like, canonically, I want the crit to be the last hit and just straight through his chest.
So yeah, the first two attacks are like you break the skin. The second one you go like knuckle deep, and then the third one you kind of reach back a little bit further and put everything behind it, and your full fist again and go straight through this vampire. You pull his beating heart out, I'm going to say.
And then eat it? No. Not until I know what the effect of eating it would be.
He falls to the ground dead.
Sweet, I'm going to put his heart in the bag of holding. Because
But
a vampire's heart could come in handy. For something.
I imagine it could be.
I don't know what yet, but I'm sure I'll have a fun time figuring it out.
oh, by the way, I did find there is an app called like Bag of Holding, where you can kind of share it and actually put like a shared inventory in there as well.
Ah, so everybody can sort of see it and see what's in it at the same time.
I'll share it on the group later. It looks interesting.
Cool. I'll have to check it out.
So after Bogrud has done that,
Are you mad at me, Scott? You sound
no.
You sound very disappointed.
I never get mad. It's all about fun for everybody.
Extra
sound very
birthday One
disappointed.
Punch fun.
So
That player got 2 turns, and one of them he was just mouthing off about how he was going to kill everybody.
yeah, So-
hits in.
he did exactly. I can't complain. So first thing we're going to do a bonus action for Odysseus. I get to use Odysseus at least. He is going to rage first, and then he is going to attack with his maul. So that is... How many extra attacks does he have? Just one at the minute, is it? Yes, and then he will attack again.
Ooh.
So as Sam is flanking with him,
Fucking hell, that's the highest roll I've seen.
so that is a 15 plus
16.
26.
Wow, that's mad. No,
What's that? Odysseus.
Yeah, like he can hit quite hard.
He can hit quite hard. So that is, what's that, 26, 36, 51 points of damage with his 2 attacks.
Did Sam at least step out of the way?
Oh no, he is attacking. Oh, he's taller than you. He's like 7'8". He's just gonna, with his maul, just 2 swipes from above and crack this vampire spawn in the skull twice. But as after he's raged, don't think he's gonna do anything else. I think that's enough for him. Oh, is this brutal critical? Would that have done that automatically for me?
I think
Yes.
so.
Yeah, so just add on another.
I think it. Yeah, it did. I think it did.
Damage roll.
So another maul damage roll.
Yeah, because brutal critical, it doesn't automatically add it on for you. So just another 2d6.
So that's another 8 points of damage onto it.
So I've got Savage Attacker, which adds it on when I create an extra weapon attack damage dice, but it doesn't do it automatically, so I had to set up like a separate damage heading that I can to get a crit before I roll a damage.
So he does these 2 huge overhand maul attacks on that vampire spawn and does a huge amount of damage. You see the neck is almost broken on one side, then he hits it the other way and kind of straightens it, but you see it looks shaken, its eyes are looking panicked, and it's not doing very well.
Which one was he attacking again?
This one here.
Ah.
Because now it looks extremely wounded. It looked like it'd taken a scratch before, but now it looks like it's taken a hell of a beating. And then after that, it is these two. So this one, after seeing what has happened to her master, she's going to come in and do 2 attacks, 2 claw attacks, which will be 17 and a 20.
The 17 will miss now because of my extra AC, and the 20 will match.
So that's another 7 points of slashing damage.
Is that with the matched AC?
What, the 20, was that the matched one?
Yeah, I have 18 naturally because I'm under the haste potion thing. It gives me +2, so I have an AC of 20 at the moment.
Oh, so we'll do a strength check then.
Good job I had advantage on that.
Ah.
I rolled a 1 and then an 11. So.
I rolled 2 6s. I only needed 1 more, and it would make the unholy trinity. But yeah, so that one misses, and so that's no. Both attacks will miss.
I like
that second one is it comes in with a claw attack. Bogrud just grabs the hand and stops it attacking and throws it back. Next up is this one here, and he's going to get to there, and he's going to try and to attack Sam as well. I think that's the right one. Yeah. So it is going to do a bite attack. 19.
Yep.
So 12 piercing.
Oof.
And then after those turn. I'll think we're back to. I don't think that one's gone yet, has it? In this round.
Which one?
I don't believe so, no.
No, so
No.
This vampire spawn, after taking that damage, is obviously going to attack back at. Where's the attacks gone?
You've got your 2 skeletons that haven't taken a turn yet as well.
Yes, just behind you. Vampire spawn. Where's the attacks gone? They've disappeared. So it will do its multi-attack, and it will attack twice at Odysseus. So a 16 and a 18. So the first one is a... So the first one matches, so 10 strength versus... So that attack is going to hit. So he takes 9 slashing and then another 10, so 19, but he is raging. So it will only take half of that, so let's have a look. So he's 105 HP left. So he's fine. The 2 skeletons will both try to attack Bogrud with his insane AC. So a 15 and a 17.
Nope and nope.
No miss. Then we're going to go back to the top of the round then with Sam.
Okay, well, as Odysseus has an insane HP, I don't feel so bad about casting Arms of Hadar. I am going to cast it higher level as well.
Cool.
Because I don't need to use any of those. So I'm actually going to cast at level 3. Whoop-de-fucking-do.
So strength saves.
Yeah.
So
You got Bogrud over here doing like 50 kajillion stuff in this movie, like 4.
I know.
I'm sorry.
No, you're
But
not.
it was pretty awesome. Come on.
It was.
And strength save, is it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the two here both fail. Decia saves, and this one saves with a 15.
Okay, so failed save takes 2d6 necrotic damage, but I've cast it higher, so that has rolled it for me, didn't it? Is that the high level cast?
Higher level cast above, so it's 11 it's done total.
Whoop-de-fucking-do. Although I'd like to kind of re-flavour that spell, because it's like you invoke the power of Hadar the Dark Hunger, which doesn't fit with my patron stuff, so I think it's just kind of like Mad Vines instead.
Yeah.
Or something more Fey inspired.
Yeah. Whatever you work on that and tell me what you want to do with it. However you imagine that happening.
I will think of something. Oh no, I didn't mean to press that again. I just pressed the wrong button.
And then they take half damage if they save, do they?
Yeah. So Sam basically...
The ones that fail can't take a reaction until their next turn.
So you did 11.
Thanks for the pity talk.
No, because two of them look blooded now, and the vampire spawn again looks on their last legs.
I gave her a tickle.
Last leg. Anything else for Sam?
No, that'll do.
So next up then is it'll be Bogrud's turn next.
I'll just punch the vampire spawn 3 times.
Do it.
15.
Matches.
12.
Misses.
And 24.
So strength check with the spawn. See if you can attack. So 16.
28.
So yeah, you hit with 2.
Cool. So 2 just regular attacks this time. That's well. D and 2d6. 26 for the first attack. And 27 for the second attack, so
Yep, got it.
3 points of damage.
So I mean, I'm just going to say Sam's Hadara did more damage to the 3 creatures than what one of Bograd's attacks did.
I appreciate the efforts.
So Bograd's turn. Is he doing anything else apart from punching 3 times?
I'll use my bonus action to second wind and just get a little bit of HP back.
Cool.
So that's 1d. I think it's a d10 plus fighter level, so d10 plus 7.
How's Sam looking?
Oh.
Odysseus, well, yeah.
Sam looks fine.
Yeah? No, is that? So, first thing Odysseus is going to do, it's his turn next, is he's going to do another maul attack. And he's going to obliterate that one. And then he's going to step to the side of Sam, standing side by side.
Hello there.
Okay. Not time to talk, we fight.
Yeah. Why not both?
You do sense a similar battle-hardened, like...
A Bogrud type
mentality to
energy.
Bogrud. Yeah.
Go on then.
And he is attacking that one there, which surprisingly is enough to hit. And he's going to smash that one's face in. And he will then use a free action just to shout, because he might be able to hear what's going on, and shout, Bogrud! Have you found Lady Desla yet?
Yeah, if he gets to it, he'll just reply with, I have. There was a big vampire here. He's dead now.
You killed vampire.
Yeah, only took me 4 punches.
And then you just hear him shout, fuck you, Bogrud! And then start laughing.
I only take 2 turns in combat. This guy was nothing.
Was he stronger than the little guy? He took 2 turns as well.
He did slightly more damage, but didn't really seem that much stronger.
Hey, all we need is Greg in here, and you guys would be sparkling conversation.
Next up then is the Vampire Spawn. And Vampire Spawn is going to claw attack first.
Whew.
Which, again, is not going to do the double. It'll just be 8 points of damage.
Okie dokie.
And then it will try to bite you with a 19, which will miss.
So 8 points of damage, halved because of hill root. So 4 points of damage. 72 HP left.
Ghoul is going to take a claw attack at Sam as he stood in front of Sam. A 19.
Yeah.
So, what does the claw attack do? So 10 slashing.
Ouch.
You must succeed on a DC 10 Constitution saving throw or be paralyzed for 1 minute.
Oh no.
I've got inspiration.
Yes.
So what do I do with the inspiration again?
You can re-roll the dice. Another Constitution save.
I will.
So he claws Sam, and as Sam takes this damage, you see he kind of starts stiffening up.
Oh, does
Not
he?
like before, but different. His limbs start seizing up, but just before it actually stops moving, he kind of finds the strength to fight back against it and breaks the effect.
Whew.
And then the 2 little skeletons are going to just try and attack. So a 22 and a 24.
Yeah, they'll both hit.
There's 7 points of slashing damage, piercing damage, as these guys are just like with toothpicks. But how many more rounds have we got a giant smite? Is that 5 turns yet or 4?
Well, it was 1 upstairs, 1 coming in here, 1 to move up, 2 against the vampire. Ooh, 1 against the spawn. So yeah, it would have dropped before I did my last attack.
We'll
take off like 3d6 of the 50-some points of damage that I did.
we'll leave it for that. We'll just say at the beginning of your next turn you will
Shrink
down.
Cool.
But that takes us then back to the top of the round with Sam.
Okie dokie. I'm getting sick of this Goyle friend in front of me, so let's try.
You have advantage as
Oh,
you have
fuck for that.
that hits.
So that's for 10. Oh, he's dead.
So as I say, with Sam's, what Sam was saying there, I'm picturing the lullaby just goes straight through under the chin, straight out the top of the skull. Pull out with a flourish. All the blood just spatters against the wall, cleaning lullaby.
Yeah, he was a little bit
And the ghoul
shaking
falls
off
down
the
dead.
partial paralysis beforehand with a slight miss, and then came back and had a better shot at it.
Yes, that ghoul is now dead. Anything else Sam would like to do on his turn?
I don't know,
He still
but you
has
were really
movement and a bonus action.
moving in slow motion then. I think your connection's gone a bit weird. It was quite dramatic, though.
I think so.
Sorry, what was any other actions?
Yeah, you still got your movement and bonus action if you want to do anything.
I am going to move up to the skeletons. I'm going to stick here, though.
Yeah.
And that'll do me. Oh, bonus action. Bonus action. Am I healing one's bonus actions? I should know these things. Yes, it is. Healing word. When I get hit and I need some healing, I touch myself. So I am going to cast that at my last level 3. For 10.
Looking back, I wish I did put more vampires in. To be fair, the crit was like 70 damage, wasn't it? If it weren't for the crit, it would have been around a bit longer.
Yeah, if it wasn't for that doing literally more than half of the HP that he had left.
So, but if that's Sam's turn
That's
over,
my
then
go.
we're going to go back to Bogrud.
Yeah, just leave me big, because I'll use my bonus action to re-giant mine and get big again.
Yeah.
And then I'll use 3 attacks. 22,
Hits.
14,
That will
and
miss.
11. So
But
just
do the
one.
first damage first, because you might.
Ah,
I
right,
don't know if
okay.
you do enough.
Oh, shit, come back. 5, 12, 17, 21, 26.
3 HP left.
Ooh.
Close.
Yeah, and then the other 2 attacks both missed.
Yeah, for 15 AC. So yeah, you deliver 1 attack and the other 2 somehow miss. It's almost as if you've punched it, so it's so dizzy, it's staggering, and you missed both attacks. Next up is, I think it's Odysseus. So 5, 10, 15. So he will use the bonus action to dash, which will allow him to do his horn attack, which will hit and do 12 points of damage. So he has his first skeleton, he crashes into him with a horn attack and leaves him on the verge of collapsing. You see bones are shattered and splintered. Looks like one little touch would break the legs and shatter the bones. And
I almost feel sorry for him now. I mean, I don't.
The skeleton or Scott?
Bit of both.
So I think there's nowhere to go. So the vampire spawn is just going to do again 2 attacks at Bogrud. First one, a claw attack, which is a 25.
Yeah, that'll hit.
10 slashing damage.
Okie dokie.
And then the next one is a bite with 22.
Okie dokie. Let me just double check if there's anything I can do to avoid getting hit. Because I probably don't want to get bitten, I would expect. It's this one. Oh no, that's only if somebody else gets it. Yeah, that's fine, I'll just have to take it. Nothing I can do about that.
So that is 10 points of damage. But until you take a long rest, which I imagine wouldn't be too long after this fight anyway, but your total HP drops by 6 points.
Okay, so...
But you will get that back after a long rest, I think.
Yeah, that's fine. Let me just reduce it on my sheet. Like maximum down by 6. Okay.
And then the first skeleton is going to attack Odysseus because he just attacked him. That's 8 points of damage to him. And then the second one attacks Bogrud with a 10, which we know will miss.
Mm-hmm.
Then that takes us back to the top of the round with Sam. Just in case you're wondering what Lady Desra's been doing, she is unconscious, laid on the floor.
No, that's fine. I assumed that there was a reason she just sort of stood.
No,
I
no.
was just doing her nails, like usual rich people stuff.
The vampire done like the hypnotic gaze sort of thing.
Charmed and asleep.
Yes, so
Ready
she's
for feet
fast
in the
asleep
palm.
at the moment.
Cool.
Back to the top of the round with Sam.
Okay, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast this dude.
Cool. That hits. That
both.
hits.
Wow. For 6 in total.
Yeah, he looks bloodied. You see a couple of bones in the ribs splinter and shatter, and the skeleton does look very wounded. Next up is Bogrud, unless Sam wants to do anything else.
Nope, he's just staying just far out of it. Just enjoying the show.
Punchy. So that's a 22.
22 will hit.
Roll damage first. 6, 10, 17, 18, 19, 24 altogether. Okay.
24.
Skeleton number 1 next to Odysseus.
You have advantage on this one.
24.
Hits.
So that is,
Because they know he had 1 HP left.
well, that is 27 points of damage.
So you have ground those bones into dust. There's nothing left.
And then other skeleton, 21.
Hits. Has 7 HP left.
16, well, that's 21 points of damage to him.
Wow.
So I'm calling that one attack. It is just one giant haymaker, which he just swings and punches all 3 of them. And all 3 collapse, buckle under the strength of Bogrud, and all end up in a pile on the floor. We'll call that the end of combat.
Okay. I love Bogrud.
So Decius will run straight past and pick up Lady Desla and say, I see you've improved in time, Bogrud. I knew my confidence was well-founded, put in you. And he will look across at Sam as well and say, to see you still standing after all this, you must be a worthy warrior too.
I try. But I'm nothing compared to that beast.
Just again.
That's gross.
Just every single joint in the body, like a Mexican wave. Like...
But he will suggest heading back upstairs, carrying Lady Desmond, make sure everything is okay.
Cool. I assume there is nothing of value to find in this area.
You can do an investigation check.
Okay. That is an 18. There are no advantages or bonuses to investigation.
So you find a handful, like a few bags of gold that seem to have been left in here. So not that you need any more gold, but there's 50 gold coins in 2 bags. You find here everything else seems to have been tattered and worn away. Again, this room hadn't been opened for hundreds of years.
Yeah, just an empty crypt, nothing of value. That's fine.
No. When you head back up into the fight pit room and you see bodies littered around, all the patrons seem to have survived. You see Bombill stood there, a couple of bodies by his feet. He seems to have come round and come out to help, and everyone else is there, and they see Lady Desra being carried, and the healer runs over who healed Bogrud and cures her. She kind of stirs and wakes up, and what happened? Last thing I remember was watching the big guy there fight.
Yeah, you're in a bit of trouble. Maybe get a better survey done when you build your mansion next time.
This mansion's been in my family for hundreds of years.
Yeah, so's the vampire, but he's dead now.
Vampire? Who killed the vampire?
Who killed the vampire? Did you say?
Yeah.
Obviously me.
But Odysseus will then start relaying what's gone on and tell her everything he saw. And
Odysseus tells a great story.
let's have a look if he can. Let's do a quick performance with him. He starts telling the story so badly, but then Sam interjects.
We both, between the two of us, get the story told.
And you
Advantage on performance checks. 12.
Oh, that's the point. I do have advantage on performance checks.
yes.
Yeah, do it.
That's even worse.
Well, I think as a group performance check, we've probably covered it.
We get there, but we're all kind of talking over each other.
Yeah, and people who are also there are talking about what's gone on in their room while all the fighting was going on, and she will. Maybe we should return upstairs and relax and find out your earnings. You need your winnings.
Oh, damn right.
So you go upstairs and you sit at the table and you're able to eat and drink. There's still food there, and Odysseus comes across with a small chest full of gold pieces and passes you both your winnings, which
Sweet.
is a substantial amount.
Yep.
And I mean, it is still dark out. It's not sunrise yet, and
So how much did I get?
I think it's 2,000 gold pieces.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Down 400 on 5 to 1 odds.
Yeah.
You get 2,000 winnings and then you 400 back as well. So if you had 400, you've now got 2,400.
I had 700 and something.
Should have put it all down.
Yeah.
Then you could be that comfortable with 4,551 like me.
Didn't want to be greedy.
I did.
And then
But with Scott's permission, I will contact you about this. Maybe I need to. I want to find something to purchase that kind of not necessarily can give me Bogrud level stuff, but better than 3 attacks at a time.
yeah, we'll work something
I'll
out.
find something.
But also, I mean, he doesn't need this. We can quite clearly see he doesn't need this. But Lady Desra will also come out with a package, and she will say, I heard what you did. This is an old family heirloom. I would like to present it to you. Thank you for saving me. Please, don't open it now. It will only embarrass me.
I'm going to open it anyway.
Oh, what? Go on. Describe the OP nonsense that you've got now.
It's just a belt of storm giant strength.
And what does that do?
Slightly damaged.
At the moment, gives me a strength stat of 22, but eventually will give me a strength stat of 29.
And what was your strength before the fight?
18.
My strength is 9.
You will be able to purchase magical items now. And
Yeah, I think I might have to look for something.
I mean, like I said before the fight, the combo of if it was any tough fight of you lullabying and then Bogrud auto quitting is like an absolute wrecking ball team.
We should
Really?
do, but then Boggerpult disappears off at a rate of knots, and I get crowded by whatever low-level monsters he's Boggerpulted past and can't move on without opportunity attacks that would probably drop me.
I am happy that no one remembered the gems and tried to trap the zombie's soul in a gem
Shit.
to empower your weapons.
I remembered after the fight.
Look, you're lucky I remember what day it is today. I know it's a Thursday. Yes.
Now, I'm fairly certain because canonically this is supposed to be happening after the current fight going on during main story Evalthon. That would mean that I wouldn't have that belt in the fight, correct?
Yes, not yet. I mean, the way I'm picturing it is we have a session left in the cave. At least I think we want one session to finish that off. Then there'll be another one, maybe 2 sessions, and then we will get to this point in 2 or 3 sessions' time. So
So
Oh.
I kind of have a present, but I can't use it for another 9
You have a-
weeks.
I couldn't think how else to do a session for Bogrud and Sam though without. I've already magically taken Greg and Sam out of the fight once. But you've got
Why
something to
else?
look forward to.
You can just turn up and have shenanigans. Let me get my pictures of my character sheet so I can put all my stats back down to what they were.
Yes.
For the next one.
Amazing
But-
fight, as always.
Decius is going to walk over, shake both your hands, but I imagine with the Bogwood one, it would be the muscle.
Like one of those, like everybody squeezing each other's hand as hard as they can to see what they can do.
And
And
what time of day is it now? How long was all this taken?
I would say it was you got there maybe about 10:30. I would say now it's about 2 a.m. So he will say most people leave before the sun rises. So I suggest you get back to your friends and if as much as you possibly can, don't tell them where you've been. I'm not telling don't tell them what you've done, but don't tell them where you've been.
I
My
see.
lady's establishment is a secret.
Ah, that was great. I enjoyed it.
That was a lot of fun.
It was.
Well, I have had I changed it several times. I mean, this was my From Dusk Till Dawn idea,